And this is when Troy told the two girls, hey, I know a spot over there where y'all can get the best picture. Come over here, let me show you. Investigators said that Eva and Kelsey ran into Troy while they were crossing that bridge. Now, this bridge goes over this big gorge that shows a beautiful view of the castle. And there were lots of people on this bridge. And the two girls, believing like, here's this nice guy. He's, from America like we are, trying to help us. They followed him. After Troy got the two girls in this spot alone, this is when investigators say that he allegedly attacked Eva. He went to go and SA her. When he did, Kelsey jumped in to try to help her friend, and this is when he allegedly pushed her off the side of the cliff down into the 165-foot steep ravine. After Kelsey fell down into the ravine, this is when Troy attacked her again and then pushed her down the ravine. Eva fell all the way down. However, Kelsey's fall was broken by a tree, so she didn't fall all the way to the bottom. Both women were flown by air ambulance to the hospital there in Germany. However, Eva passed away from her injuries. Troy fled the scene but was caught after a massive police operation involving 25 emergency vehicles. He was taken to a police station in a nearby town. Thankfully, when paramedics were trying to render aid to the girls, they were able to tell them what happened, and this is how allegedly we found out about the girls being lured away from the bridge and then Troy attacking the girls and pushing them both down into the ravine. Now, it is said that Troy initially refused to speak to the police. Now, I'm wondering, did Troy think that it was like America over there? Like, don't talk to them. Like, wait till you have a lawyer. You're not in America anymore. It works differently over there in Germany. But nevertheless, at first he refused to speak or say anything. And while he is in jail, and he's still in jail right now, waiting to go to his trial over there, he is facing charges of murder as well as SA. What makes this even more weird and bizarre is that a woman that's living in Thailand shared text messages that she was having with Troy. So Troy, the whole time he was there, he was texting a woman in Thailand. This photo he sent right here. Then he sent this one. I climbed it. It went about 100 meters up. Only tree roots and branches for steps, grabbing halfway up. And then this photo on the top, sitting on a downward tree log. And then the last photo he sent said, and now I get to sit here and look at these two try to get the perfect Insta. Now back home, things have gotten so strange. Troy's mother, Mary, said when questioned by a German newspaper that her son wasn't in Germany at all. Now, that's a new tactic that we haven't seen yet. Allegedly, Troy's mama said, oh, I don't got no son. She went the whole other route, like, ain't mine. He don't belong to me. Troy's father was seen outside frantically panicking, walking back and forth, making phone calls. Troy's sister was also seen entering the home that Troy and his brother lived in. And Troy's ex-high school girlfriend, Alexi, says that he had never shown any signs of being capable of this type of crime. A former friend of Troy's that had spent like a couple years of summer camp with him said that yes, he was introverted, shy, and played the Dungeons and Dragons, that he didn't see him being like violent or anything. Shockingly though, in 2016, Troy faced an embezzlement charge. However, the prosecution did not go through with it, so the charges were dropped. Currently, Troy had been living in Lincoln Park with his 34-year-old older brother. The house that they live in is about 20 minutes from Detroit. He spent some time working on oil rigs in Mexico a few years ago, and other than that, he is said to have spent most of his time just hanging out with his family. Prosecutors in Germany say that Troy is going to be charged and tried in Germany, that he's not coming back over here, because that's a big question, because the girls were from America and he was from America. Is he going to be flown back and tried in America? And Germany is saying no. Now, their system works completely different than ours. Over here, we have a trial, we're judged by our peers. Over there, it doesn't work like that. The judge is going to hear what the prosecutor has to say. The prosecutor is going to come up and say, he did this, this, and this is how I know. And the judge is going to say, boop, this is what you get. And over there, murder is a life sentence, but you can get out on parole in 15 years. I know that his friends and stuff said that this was not like him. He was shy and introverted, but you don't know what he was doing in his shy and introvertedness. Now, I say innocent until proven guilty. That's over here. That's not over there in Germany. I don't know how it works over there. But the girl that survived pointed him out. So are we going to think she's lying? I'm tending to believe her. And unfortunately, her friend, they were not able to save her life. So I'm tending to believe that by now Kelsey would have been like, no, you guys got the wrong guy. So for all the friends that are saying that he was quiet and introverted, you never know what somebody's got going on the inside. You never know what they're looking at online, what kind of things they've got going on in their mind. And as soon as they get that opportunity when nobody is looking in a place that they feel like nobody is going to see, and they take it. This is truly horrific. I cannot imagine the families of these two girls. These are two good girls doing the right things. They had just graduated. They had worked hard. And they thought they were going to take a cute Instagram picture. Now, I want to talk about what I heard about Eva. This is the young lady who lost her life, and she was a remarkable young woman. 21-year-old Eva was a student leader at her high school, a good girl, a really good girl. And then when she went on to college at her university, she finished in 4 years her bachelor's and her master's degree in computer science at the same time in 4 years. In 4 years. I mean, girlfriend was not only smart, she was dedicated, she had ambition, she went towards her goals, and she was achieving them. Straight out of college, she's offered a full-time job at Microsoft. Wonderful. She also volunteered at a Chinese school that was near her, and she was also dedicated and heavily involved in her church. She just sounded like a wonderful young woman, and it's such a sad loss to the whole entire world and especially her family. Other than that, I love you guys. Thank y'all so much for being here, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Love you guys. Bye.